What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. So as you can see, huge mansion behind me. That's super exciting, but that's not what today's video is going to be about. Today I'm going to be giving you 3 of the most important tips that you should be focusing on when you're trying to lose fat. And I'm actually going to make this video super interesting by giving you 3 different health coaches, fitness coaches perspectives other than myself. I am part of a group of online fitness coaches who help people get amazing transformations. So I'm surrounded by a lot of great people today. I figured that I'd take advantage of their advice, their wisdom, and give you some advice that doesn't come from myself for once, and obviously show you around this amazing mansion. We're here in Clearwater, Florida, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it and subscribe for more.
Coming in, yeah, flex, I just wanna win, yeah, LABB who we running with, yeah, 2233, I'm on 10 again, pump up the action, I'm active, if he never heard of been dope, he just napping, Jackson's off the rapping, keep it on my body.
All right, so the first fitness coach that's generous enough to help us out today is Jason.
Hey, what's going on? So listen up, I'm gonna give you one of my best fat loss pieces of advice. This is something that I did not do when I first started. So when I first transformed my body, I actually became skinny fat. And the one thing I did to change that was to start doing what's called progressive overload, which basically just means you need to follow a simple resistance training, weightlifting routine that's going to allow you to improve over time. This was a complete game changer for me, and I highly recommend you find something that you could stick to right now.
All right, he could not have said it better. That's exactly right, and we're gonna get into our next person right now. All right, so we're here with James, and we're gonna talk about the second tip right now that's most important. But before we do that, you have to check out this view from the back. Look at this house. It's absolutely huge. It's gorgeous too. And also we're literally like right on the water too, dock, everything like that. But now we're gonna get into the tip.
All right, so like you said, name's James Manley. If I had to give you guys one tip that'll change the game for you losing fat, it's having nutrition awareness. I think a lot of times people believe that they're eating less than what they actually are, but until you actually track and have more nutritional awareness, you're not narrowing down and doing your best, right? So I would say start tracking what you're eating so then that way you have more awareness of how many calories you're putting in, because at the end of the day, cutting fat is about being in a caloric deficit.
And just to prove James' point here, here's a study demonstrating that most people actually underestimate what they're eating. It isn't really until you sit down and track everything that you eat that you totally understand how many calories you're having in a day. This is a really big thing for most people starting out because they always think they're eating less, but really they're overdoing it. The things that you eat, the things that you pick at, maybe you pick at food while you're at home, you get a snack, you're at work. These are different times of the day where you can just easily access food and you eat something that you forget that you had and you're wondering why you don't lose weight, but really you just haven't gotten down to tracking what you've been putting in your mouth. Okay, so here we have our very last tip of what's the most important thing when it comes to fat loss, and we got Brandon Hale here, one of my good friends, and also he's an online coach too. So take it away.
So I think one of the most important things when it comes to fat loss is your metabolism. So basically, like you hear calories in, calories out, but that's only like half the equation. There's basically like the amount of calories that go out depends on the state of your metabolism, right? And it all has to do with the theory of, you know, when you just go into a huge calorie deficit, yeah, are you gonna lose weight? Of course. But if your metabolism is suppressed, you're gonna have to eat so little that you're not gonna last on your diet. So it's basically the concept of don't force the fat off, coax it off, persuade it off. Do it in a way, don't fight against your body, make your body want to get rid of the weight, basically.
That is by far one of my favorite tips out of all 3 of them. Yes, they're all very, very, very important, but this one is gonna make your life a hell of a lot easier. And honestly, you should take notes on this because it's going to save you a lot of time, frustration, energy, and it's going to speed up your fat loss process by going about it in a smarter way. So that's going to wrap it up for today's video. You guys can check out each one of the coaches that I talked about in this video today down below. I'll link their Instagrams and all that kind of stuff. And if you want to see more content, subscribe for more, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya.